You're treating, I'm telling you, you're gonna be set on candy. You'll
Yeah,
literally have enough candy to eat all the candy you want, and then take it home and give that out as Halloween candy
as
to
your
trick or
Halloween
treaters.
candy, right?
Yeah, you
Yeah,
won't
you
even
don't
need
need
to
to
buy
buy.
any.
No, see, girl math. Just go to Disney,
See,
go to the Halloween party, get all the candy, and then you don't have to buy candy for your house for trick or treaters.
I call it Disney math, but
Yeah,
same thing.
there you go. Disney math.
What is up? Welcome to Going Beyond the Castle. I am your host, or as you would hear at the Haunted Mansion, I am your ghost host, Fred Bradley, and with me, as always, is the podcast princess, Miss Lori Talamo. And
That is me.
today we are talking halfway to Halloween. Even though Disney does not feel that it is time to talk about it, we are fully ready to talk about halfway to Halloween.
Yes.
So we're super excited for tonight's episode. Got a lot of stuff to talk about when it comes to Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party, what it's like doing Halloween at the parks, and if we have some time, we'll even dig into a little bit of Disneyland, talk Oogie Boogie Bash, and maybe we'll talk Lori's favorite topic, which is Halloween Horror Nights.
No.
So yeah, lots of good stuff to talk about. We're super excited to dive into Halloween. Before we dive into Halloween, we have a pretty big announcement, which hopefully at this point everybody's aware of. But I'll hand it over to Lori to talk our big announcement.
Yeah. So last week, Disney released not all, only through October. 26 packages are now available for booking. So if you've been holding out for 2026 vacations, you can now book those. And the big one was free dining for kids ages 3 to 9. So
And what's crazy about this is I keep hearing other travel agents refer to it as a promotion, but it's not a promotion. It is
yeah,
a full fledged, not going away perk.
yep, for all of 2026
Yeah,
so far. Yeah,
yeah. So
yeah, definitely. And actually, I've had a bunch of clients this week that I've had phone conversations with, and I have mixed feelings on the whole dining plan. But those who have small kids, I'm like, you know what? It's free for. Oh, my computer's falling. It's free for the kids. So I have this little metal stand that it sticks to, and it's not sticking. I'm like, yeah, if it's free, then of course take advantage of it, because it doesn't matter if they waste the food because you didn't pay for it.
yeah.
I mean, anyway.
I mean, we've
So
we've had a whole episode on it. Like, if you have questions about the dining plan, definitely go back and check out
yes,
our episode on the dining plan and whether it's worth it. Like, I think in this case, like, you might, if you have kids between the ages of 3 and 9, just do it. Like,
absolutely.
you're
Yeah.
talking free food. Like, and you could even hit up, like, if you do the Disney dining plan, you could hit up all the character buffets you want. Like, and
Yes.
half of your meal is free.
Right. And that's what I tell folks most of the time too. If you know you want to do character dining, then the meal plan is definitely worth it.
Yeah.
Especially when it's free.
And I was talking to my buddy about it the other day because I got a coworker that's looking to book a trip, and he was like, "What's the meal plan?" And I was like, "How much does your kid eat?" He was like, "Not that much." I was like, "How much does your wife eat?" I don't know why my camera just did that. I was like, "How much does your wife eat?" He was like, "Oh, not that much." I was like, "Do you drink alcohol?" No. Don't get the dining
Don't do
plan.
it.
Don't
Yeah.
you're gonna be better off buying, a meal for you and a meal for your wife.
Yep. And that's exactly what I tell folks. I'm like, if you're looking at it as how you've said it before, like you want it to be an all-inclusive feel where you just pay for everything up front. When you go there, everything's paid for and you don't have to worry about it, then absolutely get it. If you have picky eaters, or if you're kind of being budget
Conscious.
conscious. Yeah. We have someone, well, I guess I shouldn't say it. Somebody that we know a long time ago, like, was saying conscience, and they had to correct him. He was preaching. It was funny. Anyway, but yeah, so if trying to save money, then maybe don't get a dining plan, share meals, stuff like that. But it's free for kids. So yeah, you're paying for half your meals. So definitely take advantage of it.
And as of right now, they're still doing a lot of the other perks for booking a package. The water parks on your check-in day is sticking around for next year. Disney's bringing back a lot of stuff in 2020. So, like,
Yeah.
We
The
haven't
one
seen it in a
thing,
while.
yeah, I think the one thing with the free water park day that's going to be confusing for people is because next year it's only listed for the summer.
Yeah.
And so I think that folks that may go before the summer might be in for a rude awakening. So hopefully they have good travel agents that are advising them that if they want that perk, that they need to, go over the summer. I'm wondering if it's a lot of that is to do with the fact that they had to open up both parks because it's
Yeah.
been so crowded. People are really taking advantage of it.
Yep.
And maybe they don't want to have both of them open all year round.
Which that starts tomorrow.
I think so.
May 1st, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
So, yeah, lots
Yeah.
of big things happening in 2026 for Disney World so
Yeah.
far. So,
Yeah. And then the other new announcement, I guess Universal was like, here, hold my butterbeer,
yeah,
because now they have. So I was all excited. So I feel certain ways about it. Okay. So they released now Epic preview tickets
yep,
are on sale to the general public. So I get to go on a travel agent review through my agency. We were, there was a select few of us that were offered that opportunity. I know, like the social media people, things like that were offered to go. And so we kind of selected a date later on for our preview day, and now it's open to everyone. Now they are limiting the sales, so I don't think it's going to be at full capacity, but still. So I'm like, well, so now I don't feel as special that I get to go on a preview day. But the good side of it was that I was able to get my family tickets because they'll be in Orlando because we're going for cheer. So now the whole family gets to go and do the preview day. So I'm going to do 2 days, one with them and then one with my friend from my agency. So
I'm strongly debating buying a ticket for that Friday that Jamel flies out early in the morning and I have the whole day to myself.
Oh, I would absolutely do it if I were you.
I'm debating it. My only thing is it's the day after it opens. It's on the 3rd. So it's going to be packed. So I don't know. I'm still debating it. And I got to figure out what the best route to go is for military.
Yeah.
Because I think I have to have the Freedom Pass in order to get a discounted Epic ticket, but I got to look into it.
Yeah. And I haven't told Josh yet, so hopefully he's not listening.
Text him. Hang on.
But I'm going to price out the express passes for the family when we're there. The thing that's questionable though is because I asked Josh, I'm like, are you going to ride everything? And he's like, no. So, but if I don't get him an express pass, then he won't be able to do the rides with us that he wants to do.
Yeah.
So, I have express pass for us when I go in June, and my friend Bethany and I had talked about getting it for the day that we're doing the preview. So I'm going to price it out and see, but especially because the family's only going to be there this one day and who knows when they'll come back, I may spring for it and get it.
Yeah. I don't know.
We'll see.
I need to figure it out. Now, all this being said, we have a lot of fun trips planned in May. So definitely, if you have not been keeping up with the podcast, make sure you check back in June, because it sounds like we're going to have multiple Epic Universe tickets or trips, Disneyland trips, Disney World trips. The only thing I don't think we're going to have is Universal.
Well, actually, I am doing.
Are you doing a day at Universal?
Yeah, since I'm doing 2 days of Epic in May, when we go in June, some of us have decided instead of doing 2 days of Epic, we're gonna do one day because I want to be able to do Hagrid's and Velocicoaster. So we'll have that to throw in there.
We have all of the major Orlando parks covered, and even the California one covered in the month of May and June. So exciting things coming to
Fun
the podcast.
Stuff. Definitely. Don't think we'll be sleeping on the podcast because I have all intentions during the month of May when we have time off is really gearing up and getting our social media presence a little bit better and also trying to get some engagement. So go back during that time. Maybe we can pick some of our favorites to repost during May just to keep the dialect going. Yeah. I don't know if that's the word I was looking for, but anyway.
I don't think it was, but that's fine.
Nope. It's late. I had a headache all day today, so we'll just go with it.
All right. Let's dive into Halloween.
Yes, super fun. I know we talked about it before we started, but I'm like still in shock that Disney has not said anything about halfway to Halloween. I didn't even realize that was a thing until just maybe last year when I noticed, how much they promote halfway to Halloween. And so I Googled and researched the date to put this episode on that week. And this was typically the week that they do some halfway to Halloween stuff. So
Yeah.
it'll
And
probably come out tomorrow just because we did the
that
podcast today.
probably, which that'll be our luck.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they do make a big deal out of halfway to Halloween on the Disney Parks blog and, at all the parks. I mean, Disneyland has it going for them that this is their 70th anniversary. So all the Oogie Boogie Bash stuff has already been released.
Been out. Yeah.
Yeah. So at this point, we're just waiting on Disney World. And especially as we head into the 70th anniversary celebration, which is starting literally the week after I'm at Disneyland, but I'm not salty. There's just a lot happening in Disney news. So I don't know. Maybe we'll see it soon.
Yeah. Hopefully.
But the good news is we have years of data to look at that we can at least talk about, things like Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party and just kind of give you guys the rundown on it, what to expect and things like that.
Yeah. And this will actually be the first year. So the last 3 years I've gone to the Halloween party.
Yeah.
So this will be the first year. However, I don't even think I've shared this with you because I know I've talked about it a lot, but I'm pretty sure some of us are going to do the Christmas party this year. Since we'll be there in December, we have it tentatively on our schedule for one of the days. So I'm like, if I got to go by myself, I'm going to do it.
Until I went last year, the Halloween party was my favorite. Like hands down, love the Halloween party. Now the Christmas nerd in me is a bigger fan of Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party.
Yeah. The one thing I will not do is drink 100 cups of eggnog. Although I do love eggnog.
It was 10, which is still too much.
Yeah. But I'm excited. I can't wait. So anyway, but I love the Halloween party.
Yeah.
It's just a whole vibe.
It is.
Even though, I'm not like a huge Halloween. I used to be when I was younger because my birthday is November 1st. So I used to BC, before Christ, I guess, even though I was raised in church.
You're only like 21. Calm down. Yeah.
I took a break and I used to party it up on Halloween night because it was my birthday. So it was like a big celebration. Yeah. But I'm not into haunted houses and such anymore. But the Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party is right up my alley.
Yeah. Fall time, we usually see Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party start. Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party. Yeah. I thought I confused Christmas and that.
Oh, yeah.
Make sure we stay on the right topic. Usually we see them start decorating, right as soon as August hits.
August, yeah.
And then usually we'll see parties start, second week of August, running all the way through Halloween night.
Yep.
And what's crazy is Magic Kingdom's really the only thing that Disney World gets decorated at Disney World.
Yep.
You see a couple Halloween characters in the other parks, like Hollywood and Vine get Minnie, Donald, Goofy, and I think Mickey in Halloween costumes.
Justin.
Yeah, there's a couple things, but really, like the majority of Halloween at Disney World is solely Magic Kingdom.
Yeah. Yeah, this year the dates are
no, we don't know.
We don't know it yet. Yeah, so all of the information I have is from
Last
2024.
Yeah. But it stays pretty
consistent
throughout the year. The only thing that'll really change is the specific dates. Like you can expect the pattern to remain the same as to what nights of the week you see things. And then of course
Tuesday,
the prices
Friday,
will probably go
Sunday. Yeah, Tuesday, Friday, Sunday, and then as we get closer to Halloween, they throw in some Thursdays.
Yeah. So there's lots of opportunities to hit Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party if you're doing even a short period at Disney World. Like it's usually every other day you can expect to have a party.
Yeah. Yes. And if you're interested in going to one of the events, send us an email at info@goingbeyondthecastle.com. Yes. I thought of info. Does it podcast or just Going Beyond the Castle? info@goingbeyondthecastle.com. That's why I shouldn't improvise because I'll get confused.
Also,
and we can put you on our list.
Side note, I don't know who this is, but somebody just asked on YouTube if we're excited for Lilo and Stitch live action. I'm not excited at all for Lilo and Stitch live action.
Yes.
See, that's also we're gonna backpedal. That's also like I was planning to go see the Lilo and Stitch movie at Disney Springs on that Friday. So Now it's
Uh,
like, do I go see Lilo and Stitch, or do I go walk around a park and possibly not ride anything because it's going to be extremely packed? So I don't know.
yeah.
But yes, super excited for the new Lilo and Stitch. I think they've done a great job based off of the previews that we've seen. So super excited for that.
Yeah, I was talking to Braden and Addie and maybe Olivia. No, Olivia wasn't there. When we went to the NOLA Go game Sunday, and I was asking them if they were going to go. Addie said Aspen has already tried to get her. I was like, well, no, tell you have to go with me, or we just all go together.
What's also
But
crazy is tomorrow's May 1st, which means we have 21 days until this movie releases, and they still have not released tickets.
I haven't checked. Yeah, that's
Disney's
wild.
slacking on multiple things. Anyway,
Yes. But
back to
anyway,
Halloween.
yes. Back to Halloween. Where were we? Yeah,
Yes,
so
email
ticket
us if you
prices
want
may go up.
tickets. Email
Yes,
us if you
email
want
us. We could
tickets.
put you on our list, and once tickets are available, we can hit you up. And really, I know a lot of people. If you, unless you're wanting to go Halloween night or like opening night, it doesn't tend to sell out right away. However, if you know you want to go, don't waste. There's so many times I see in Facebook groups after, oh, I was waiting, and
Right.
now it's sold out. So I'm like, just bite the bullet and do it. Don't miss the dates that you want to go.
Yeah, facts. Like, and that's the way it is with almost all. I say all. There's really only two things. Um, both parties, Christmas and Halloween. That's how it is. We usually see Halloween tickets in May. We usually see Christmas tickets in July, and usually you have until a solid 2 weeks or so before the event that it's going to sell out. But like
Yeah.
I always tell people, like, why wait? Like,
Right.
just buy
Yeah. No,
your
why risk
tickets.
it?
Yeah, especially if you're going like closer to, like, it's those nights are going to sell out first. Halloween will always sell out first, and then kind of backing up a little bit, and then it'll go back to the beginning of August, and it'll start selling out
Yeah.
towards as we get later in the year. So definitely just
Just
buy those
yeah.
tickets.
Absolutely. Use Olivia and I's method. You rather ask for forgiveness than ask for permission.
Facts.
So buy the tickets and then say, sorry, I thought you wanted to go. I already bought the tickets. They're non-refundable, so now we have to go.
So
X.
yeah, lots of dates to choose from.
Yep.
Yeah, I
The
mean,
good thing about go ahead.
I was just gonna say, like, I think to stay on a good track, we just got to go down our Excel and not jump around.
Absolutely. That's what I was getting ready to do. Except I keep losing my mouse.
I will
So
probably cover some tips and tricks though, if you
yeah,
don't before. Yeah.
gotcha. So one of the good things about the parties, and I guess it just depends too on what your main goal is, because they're gonna have rides open, they'll have entertainment, there's the trick or treating, there's photos. So it really just kind of depends on the things that you want to do. One thing I've never done is any of the character meet and greets because I don't want to get in line for that. But for the majority, I'm pretty sure most of the attractions are open during the Halloween party. So, and the good thing is, and we didn't really talk about this, I don't even think I have it in the notes or maybe somewhere, is when you buy a party ticket, you can go into the park starting at 4. So you don't have to wait until the party starts at 7. You can go in at 4, start knocking out some rides until the party gets started.
Yeah, like I tried to tell this to one of my. They went to Disney and then became my clients. Gabby, go on. One time I let her in here. I told this to my. They went to Disney before they became clients, and they went to the Christmas party, and I was like, listen to the words that are coming out of my mouth. Get to the park at 3 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
and wait in line, and they will let you in before 4 o'clock, and you will then have 3 hours before the party even starts to do
To
whatever
get
you want.
started. Yep.
Like, I
Yep.
can't stress enough. Like, get there early, wait in the line, and just sit on the ground. That's what I did, and just wait. Like,
Yeah.
it's gonna make it so much better.
Yeah, and then if you happen to have park tickets for that day, I also just recommend going to Magic Kingdom. It's going to be less crowded on party days because people don't want to spend, especially for people who have base tickets. If they have a park hopper,
Yeah.
maybe so. With the base tickets, you don't want to spend a ticket on that day because then you have to get out by 6.
See,
So
that's
there,
like I have people that'll say go to another park, and I'm like, why? That's where
right,
everybody's gonna be at.
the other parks, yeah.
Why would you go to a park that you know is gonna close at 6 and you're gonna get kicked out? Like everybody's gonna go to the other park, so go to
Go
Magic
to that
Kingdom.
one. Yep.
It's gonna be way less crowded all day. Now
Yep. We
there are
actually
also
did.
I was just gonna say there's also a lot of people who can't handle that, and that's totally fine. Like
Right, because it's too long.
if
Yeah.
that's got to be your rest day, take it as a rest day.
Right.
But if you're gonna do a park, go to Magic Kingdom.
Go to Magic Kingdom. Yep. And then you're in there before. So then all you have to do is go and get your wristband, when it gets to 4 o'clock or closer.
Yeah.
And then you're there. But definitely recommend getting there at least, like you said, by 3, so you can get in line, get in, knock out a few rides before trick or treating and the shows happen.
I said it for I talked about it when we did the Christmas party episode, but if you do it right and you go like obviously if you wait till later in the year to go, it's going to be busier. But if you go earlier in the year to the Halloween party, you get in it for we rode Tron, we rode Haunted Mansion, we rode Tiana's Bayou, we rode Big Thunder Mountain, we rode Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, we rode what else did we do? I think we did Haunted Mansion. We did I think that's all we did. But we hit those 7 rides with about a 10-minute wait in each ride before the party even started.
That's awesome.
Like you can easily knock out all the main rides that you want to do before the party even starts.
Yep, definitely. And then you save the party time for, the shows, the trick or treating, stuff like that. Character meets if that's what you want to do. Yep. So yeah, pick your favorite attractions and go and do that. One of the things, and I know we talked about it before, some of the attractions, like we don't get the overlays like they do at Disneyland. However, Pirates of the Caribbean will have, one year I went, there was live actors in there. I don't know if they do it every year, which was super cool. They were like outside of the attraction, and there was actually one when you get into the section where it used to be we want the redhead,
Oh yeah,
the
yeah.
auction. He was standing up on the bridge. So that's, super cool. Just something different. What else? I don't think Haunted Mansion's different, but I think they'll have cast members dressed up throughout the queue.
You've got Monsters Inc. Laugh Floor. They do like a Halloween
version.
theme, yeah. And then Space Mountain.
Yeah, I don't think I've done Space Mountain during the party. So
we haven't.
Yeah. I try to avoid that at all costs. Space Mountain.
Same. I like my arms and my head attached to my body.
Yeah, I have a feeling when we go next week, if Olivia wants to ride it, I'll be riding with her because I think Braden and Josh will be. I don't know. Braden might do it, but we'll see. Yep. So that's the attractions that are open. Mostly all of them. Pretty much all of them.
Just about everything is open. Trying to see what. Yeah, you get into a little bit of stuff down there. Yeah, and there's a lot of character meet and greets like throughout the parks.
Yep.
That is a priority for you because there's all sorts of different people who go to the Halloween party. And if you have kids and they are a priority for you is meeting the characters and their special Halloween costumes, like that's what you should do. Like, and just be prepared to wait because it can get to like an hour and a half wait to meet some of those characters. And that's if you get in line when the part like at 4.
Right. That's I know the big one is Jack and Sally. That's right there at is it like by Tony's Town Square, whatever that theater is?
Which I've heard the best tip for that one is just book it straight to that. Like that's the first thing you do as you get in the park is just go straight for that.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I like watching the parade, and I wanted to send you some videos of the parades, and I failed.
I will post them.
But and I mean, that's one of the things. It is neat, like seeing all of those characters in the parade, and I just don't see me going stand in line for an hour or two for a photo. But I also don't have small children, so
go lay down. We got in line last time back in the circus area to see the Fab Five, and we were standing in line for like 20 minutes, and we just saw people kept leaving, and we were like, "What's going on?" And they were like, "It's a 2-hour wait," and we were like, "Nope." Sorry, I'm trying to
Gabby
get
wants,
my dog
wants to be on the pop. Yeah, I have to kick mine out before I start because he would be all over. Except mine's only like this big. He's tiny.
Mine's a massive pit bull.
Yeah.
So anyway, yeah, they
2 hours? Oh yeah, no way.
It gets rough. So we were like, nope, and we went and did something else.
Yep. Yeah, so don't tell your kids who you're getting in line for just in case you decide to leave, because then that's a whole nother story. So one of the things I did not believe it until I saw it from my own eyes was the amount of candy that you get from trick-or-treating. Like I've seen all of these like TikToks or whatever videos of the massive amounts of like people like laying the candy out on their beds. And I'm like, do you still have candy? Oh, I thought you had candy from
No,
last year.
I wish. No, so this I filled up 7 of these, and
It's wild.
that was in 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Like you don't even have to try.
No, I mean, because when you go, they're not giving you like a little, like each station is giving you like a huge scoop
Yeah.
of candy.
Hmm.
So the very first year I went, because we went early on in the trip, it was also an agency trip. So I just got all the candy. So I was like, that way we have, Josh is listening, we have candy in our room to snack while we're there. But the next 2 times I'm like, I really don't need that much candy and I don't want to waste it. So I didn't get as much. But you can dump your treat bag into your backpack. You can get extra bags.
This got filled.
Yes. Whatever, you can get as much candy as your heart desires
Yep.
when you go trick-or-treating.
There's no limit. Like for hours, they're just
right.
Like
stations
just
everywhere,
scooping out candy and just
yes.
We've seen you 6 times. Here's some more.
Right. Like there's no judgment like, oh, no. Here he comes again. No, they just like,
it's the whole Christmas party thing. Like they knew that we were coming through for our 10th time in a row. And they're like, whatever, it's free. Like, have it, take it.
Yeah. It's good candies too. It's the Mars candy. So it's Snickers and Twix and M's and all of that good stuff. One of the good things too is that if you have a child or anyone in your family or party that has allergies, you can get I think you get the little tokens and then you can turn those, or they might have them at at stations, but they have
an allergy
friendly bag.
Yeah. So that way, like when you go to the stations, they know like you have a different colored bag. It's teal blue. So that way they know to give you like the allergy free stuff.
Yeah. So, yeah, I don't know if it's as massive. I guess I should have asked one of my friends because that came with us because she had it. I would imagine that there's not a limit on it. There may just be limited amount of there may not be a variety of allergy friendly stuff, but you can still get candy too. It says they have them so I think that's what the tokens come in. Like if you get a token to go to one of the stations, which is at Liberty Square in Chamber of Commerce. I don't know. Redeem these tokens at our allergy-friendly centers for special treats, is what it says. Can't talk tonight. I need water. Yep. So lots of candy. And I know we'll talk about the snacks later in a whole nother section because there's so much of that too.
Yes, there are.
And then what else we have for entertainment? The Mickey's Booty You Halloween Parade. Fabulous. Like,
trying to pull up a video.
Yeah, I had so many videos I took. I've said it 100 times on the podcast. We don't watch the parades. We don't do the shows typically on a regular vacation. But the first time I watched it for the Halloween party, we kind of caught the tail end of it because we were writing stuff. So last time I went, I don't even remember when it is. We watched the whole parade. We had a great spot and it was just so awesome. Yes.
I tell you what, like, this song bumps. Booty You song,
yes,
best song ever. Like, the characters that you're gonna see, like, in this too, like, the characters, like, there's so many characters that you don't normally see.
Yeah, it's, I don't know what they're called. You're probably gonna laugh seeing the little costumes, right?
Like, it's super cute.
Yeah, because there was, pretty much I can't think of a character that I didn't see.
No, like, you got Pirates of the Caribbean.
I'm assuming it's the haunted, oh, there it is right there.
Yeah,
the little guys with
gravediggers.
Yes.
This
it's kind of creepy, but it's
part.
so cool. Yeah. I'm so glad I'm going next week because this is like giving me, even though it's not going to be Halloween, but.
The Hitchhiking Ghost is one of my favorites. There they are. I love the Hitchhiking Ghost. Like there's just so many great characters that like you normally wouldn't see like during the day, during the Festival of Fantasy. parade. Like, there's just such great stuff.
Yeah. So if anyone goes back and listens to the episode, then you can go look on YouTube into the video that we're
I'm gonna see if I
sharing.
can pull up Magic because I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you where we hide out during this.
We got so last time we went, and so when you're walking from Tomorrowland, and you like if you make the right to go towards the castle, they have the little cart there that has the popcorn and pretzels.
Yep.
We actually were standing right there, and then there was a family that was standing in front of us that had kids. They all sat down so that way we could stand right behind them, and which was unreal. That because sometimes people aren't always as generous, but they were like, "Oh, we'll sit and you can watch," and so we were able to literally see the whole show or the whole parade without anyone standing up in front of us.
Which I tell you, biggest advice I always give people. I'm trying to pull this map up. Biggest advice I always give people. There's typically. All right, now we're cooking with bacon grease. There's typically 2 or 3 parades that you're going to see, first of all. So I always tell people, so the parade comes from over there right between Frontierland and Adventureland. And so I always tell people that if you're going to go, sit right here outside of Hall of Presidents. Like literally right in the front. Get there 20 minutes before the parade starts, and this place is empty. The parade's going to come right across this portion right here, and it's going to come right in front of you, and you can literally get there before they even put the rope up, and it's a fabulous spot to sit.
Yeah, because definitely don't recommend. And actually, we weren't really planning on watching the first parade. I mean, yeah. So, but we happened to be in that area and it was starting. And we got a good spot, but anywhere near the castle is going to be super crowded.
Yeah, like this whole area just stays fully crowded.
Yeah.
Like this is the ideal spot right down Main Street, but it's always so crowded and so packed.
Yeah.
Like because the parade comes and ends out here and goes back over into the back area over here.
Yeah, and actually, the first year I went, same thing. We were right at the very end, so we just caught everything as it was going into the back.
Yeah, but I always recommend if you have kids, like go to the first showing just because it's just easiest. Like it is going to be packed, but it's just the best show to go. If you don't have kids, wait till the very last show. Like wait till the very last parade that they have, because at that point all the kids are gone, all the families are gone, and it's much less crowded to see. Like if you don't have kids, save everything for later in the evening. Like go ride rides
when all of those folks go home. Yeah.
Go take pictures. Wait, do the last of every single thing, and you're gonna have like way less crowds.
Yeah. However, make sure you check the weather, because if there's any chance of rain, then you knock it out first, just in case if they cancel anything. So, so what? Yeah. So they have. So you got the Boo to You parade, which is awesome, and then the Hocus Pocus spectacular at the castle. That's super cool. No,
I'm okay. It's okay. Like it's not like my favorite.
Yeah.
But I will say Jack Skellington is super cool. Like and having the Sanderson sisters come out, super cool.
Yeah.
But for me, like the Villain Spectacular is like I could go without it. I'd be fine.
Yeah. Yep. It's all a matter of preference, I guess. Yeah, like I don't have to have it, but I did think it was cool. I guess more too because the last trip was when I really watched the whole thing.
Yeah.
And so it was fun because I don't normally get to do those kind of things. And then what's the spooky spectacular? Not so spooky spectacular, I guess, is the fireworks.
Yeah, that's the one I'm trying to pull up right now.
Yeah.
Like this is one of my favorite shows, like for sure. Like just the projections on the castle are always some of my favorite things to see.
It is so wild to me how they can do that.
Yeah,
it's just awesome.
And they do like a really good job. Like I think. Oh, here you go. Yeah, this is where Jack Skellington comes out. There it goes. And I'm pretty sure like the whole show is like it's the story of Mickey and Minnie and Goofy and Donald and them all being stuck inside a haunted house. But it's a not so scary haunted house. Like it's fun and things like that.
Hmm.
So they do a really good job with telling like the story and the projections and the fireworks. Like it really is just it's one of my favorite shows that Disney does.
Yeah. Yep. I love it. Do they do something similar for Christmas?
They do. So they have it's minis. Crap, what's it called now? It's something minis.
Yeah, I know we talked about
Uh,
it on our Christmas episode, but I don't remember. See, and we didn't think that Mickey's Not So Scary would take up all the time, but
it's
here we
going
are.
to.
It's going to. That's okay.
Mickey's Most Merriest. No, that's not it. I don't. I'm pretty. It's something minis. It was good. It wasn't. It wasn't like
It's not the same. Yeah.
it's not the same as it was watching Minnie's Wonderful Christmas Fireworks Show. It was cool seeing the castle, like in Christmas decorations and things like that. But I'm a big Halloween decoration guy. I love the Halloween vibe. I really like
Yeah.
that projection show over the Christmas.
Gotcha. Well, we'll see what I think, and maybe I'll give some feedback on it all the way in December.
Right?
All right. So what else? So they have other stuff. I know over in the back in Tomorrowland, they usually have like a stage show back there.
They do.
I thought I had it in here, but I don't. I have lost my mouse. I know I have the Moonlight Melodies. I guess that's what it is back there. But I know I've seen where they have dance party and they'll have different characters, I think, that come out. Maybe does Stitch come out in his Elvis
Elvis.
costume?
He
Yeah.
does. That is one character meet and greet I have always wanted to do, but never like it's just the lines. I'm telling you, like they make me just
Yeah.
not want to do it. Like a, and especially now that I have kids, like it makes me want to do it less. Like maybe one year, Rachel and I could do a solo trip and I can pull it off, but
Yeah.
it's too long. Like would love to do
Yeah.
Elvis Stitch, but I just can't. Now,
Yeah.
if you did
That'd be
Vampire
awesome.
Stitch, sign me up.
Is that a thing? Or
See,
yeah, yeah. Got it. I missed that.
they also have really cute popcorn buckets every year that you can purchase.
They do.
That
I
one
wonder
was
who would buy those.
me. This was 2019, and then both of these were last year. No, that was 2018. Yeah, that
The
was
Oogie
28.
Boogie thing.
Oogie Boogie was 2018. The other two were last year's.
They also had the mini. Is it the mini sipper? Was
Yeah,
it
they have
mini?
sippers too, but I've never
Yeah.
never been a sipper person.
Yeah. Me either. Me either. Yep. So there's lots of entertainment along with the trick or treating. I know we talked about it a little bit, so we probably don't have to dig in it too much on the character meet and greets, but they also have a lot of cool magic shots that you can get throughout the park. So if you're
Haunted Mansion is
into,
one of my favorite ones. Yeah, they do Haunted Mansion. They do a whole bunch over in front of the castle.
Mhm.
They do them all over the place, but the Haunted Mansion one is usually the longest one. I wonder if I can put.
Yep. I'm a huge fan of the photo pass. Like I like getting all my photos. So I usually do it every time.
Yeah, we will, and especially because I get such a big discount on PhotoPass for
The military.
military.
Yeah.
Like I will. It's like I already told you, Mel. I was like, we're buying it for our week in May. I was like,
Yeah, you
there's
have to.
like one is your first trip. Two, like it's so cheap, it's not even super slow for being hardwired. I'm gonna find this photo. But yeah, they do have a
Okay.
lot of really good magic shots. Like I want to say for one day, like you can get all of your photos for like $70
Oh yeah, for the 1 day package, huh?
for the 1 day package.
Yeah, I forgot about that because I
So
usually waste money and get it for every day.
it's really not bad. Was it the 2021 trip?
Except this time, since it's a cheer trip, we don't even have our room confirmation number. So I cannot make lightning lanes tomorrow. And so I can't get it at a discounted rate, I don't think, because I think that has to be with a package, but I'll check it. Yeah, I'm a little salty on the whole can't make my lightning lanes tomorrow.
It's so weird going to Disneyland next week because you do it day of, and it's just like, well,
Yeah. Yep. So you want me to move on while you're looking, or you want to?
yeah. I'm
Yep.
back in the 2018 photos, so I'll find it here in a second.
Gotcha. So some of the other things that's really cool about the parties is that there's specific snacks and treats that you can get. I was like super excited about last year about the candy corn ice cream. I finally got it. It was good. I don't know that the. I mean, I guess it had like a cornish kind of flavor. I don't know, but they actually had peas. Candy corn is one of my favorite candies, and so they had. Is that you?
That is me.
Okay. I was like, you got a random. Sweet.
So
I
like that was
see
one of
the
the things.
hitchhiking
Yeah,
ghost. Is that or a ghost or whatever?
yeah. So that's one of the magic shots they did. My face is my favorite in that photo. Rachel
Yeah.
and I Disney bound as Lilo and Stitch. But yeah, so
Cute.
it's cool. They do a lot of cool photos.
Yeah. Um, yeah. So lots of different snacks that you can only get at the party. And the candy corn ice cream was a hit. Me and my friend that I went with last year, she also likes candy corn. So that was like one of the priorities for us.
Yeah,
A lot of stuff I found last year, some of the stuff was kind of spicy, like the savory stuff.
something last year that I was just like, it's okay, but I don't remember what it was.
Yeah, I also had it was some kind of cupcake. I think it was like a cheesecake thing that I got.
Mine was like
I don't know.
I got it from out front of Haunted Mansion, and it was like a graveyard like
But the
cream.
graveyard.
It
Wait.
was
Oh,
like a cream
this
cheese
is
tart.
milkshake.
Yeah, it was like a tart. I don't know. It was okay. I think I ate like half of it. Threw it away because I was hot, sweaty.
Yeah, I'm looking to see that. So somebody that because we went to eat at shoot, is it the Palace? Not Crystal Palace. The one that's over by the ice cream shop. Is it Palace Cafe? Palace Cafe? Why is I'm
Towards
drawing
the
a
front of the
blank?
park.
Yeah, it's not Crystal Palace.
The only thing I know up
Shoot.
there is the pizza place that's up there, Tony's, whatever it's called.
Oh yeah, no, not that far up front. It's like where the ice cream parlor is, across, like kind of close by Casey's Corner, the plaza.
Plaza.
Yes, we ate there, and somebody got the Ghoulishly gourmet burger, which has the black bun. I think she said it was pretty good. Yeah, so lots of different snacks specific. So I would definitely
The Plaza
look.
restaurant.
Yeah,
That ice cream place. Forgot
that's
that was there.
Josh's place right there. That's his jam. When we go ride Space
Really
Mountain, he goes and gets ice cream.
interesting.
Yep. Yeah, we just found that out maybe a couple of trips ago. He's like, yeah, some of the ice cream. And Olivia's like, why we don't get to go get ice cream? He's like,
You ride
y'all are
the
going
roller
on a
coaster,
ride. That's my thing. I'm going to
right?
get ice cream. So, but I got ice cream last time we went. I got in on his ice cream thing. Yeah. So lots of different snacks. So you can always, they'll come out with lots of information on the different snacks that'll be offered throughout the
Yeah,
parks and where you can find them. So
yeah.
definitely
Hey,
check those out.
that's one thing Disney World is known for is that their party special snacks and drinks. Like they're really good at coming out with that type of stuff.
Yeah. Hopefully soon. Hopefully soon. What else? Tips and tricks, which I know we probably hit some of that.
We covered a lot. Yeah. Early entry we
Yeah.
hit. Make sure you get there early. Watch the first parade unless you don't have
If you have
kids.
kids, right?
Yep, don't
Don't
have
miss the
kids.
shows.
Yeah, special snacks, rare characters, trick or treating. That trick or treating, I'm telling you, you're gonna be set on candy. You'll
Yeah.
literally have enough candy to eat all the candy you want, and then take it home and give that out as Halloween candy
As
to
your
trick or
Halloween
treaters.
candy, right?
Yeah, you
Yeah,
won't
you
even
don't
need
need
to
to
buy
buy.
any.
No, see, girl math. Just go to Disney,
See,
go to the Halloween party, get all the candy, and then you don't have to buy candy for your house for trick or treaters.
I call it Disney math, but
Yeah,
same thing.
there you go, Disney math. So
Yeah,
that's pretty much Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party in a nutshell.
yeah, it really is. Like I will always tell people, like it's totally worth the money. Like if you're gonna be there when there's even if it's the Christmas party, either one of those two parties, like I will always tell you buy the tickets because crowd levels are going to be significantly lower on those days. So like it's hit or miss. Like it's really up to you whether you go to a park that day. Because if you're going to a park that day, you're paying to go to Magic Kingdom twice, which is kind of unfortunate.
Yeah.
But if you're willing to do it, like I absolutely recommend hitting Magic Kingdom that day. If you need to go back mid afternoon and take a nap, like cool, but definitely make sure you get there early. It's totally going to be worth it with the lower crowds, like Tiana's, Tron, Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. Like you're going to see significant, like it's just top notch. Like I will always tell people, go for it and spend the money.
Yep. Same. So much fun.
Yeah. Do we want to
Yep.
dive into Oogie Boogie or do we want to call it?
I'm fine calling. I mean, it's basically the same. So
It is.
so we can just give like quick rundown, and then maybe we save Halloween Horror Nights. We can do a whole episode on that
Yeah, for sure.
since we have plenty of time. But So Oogie Boogie Bash, same thing, same concept. It's over at Disneyland. They have released that information. So the dates start on August 17th and it runs through the 3rd. The party is on Sundays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays. Looks like it goes from 6 p.m. to 11 p.m. I don't know. They haven't released the ticket pricing yet. So there's more to come on that. They just released the dates, but basically the same thing. Attractions are open. There's the parades, the fireworks, there's meet and greets, specific snacks. So same concept, just over on the other side of the map.
Yeah, I will say, like,
Oh, and they get the overlays though.
yeah, like Disneyland being the original park tends to do things bigger and better than Disney World, in my opinion. You get to see a lot more cooler characters. They tend to get a lot more lot better collectibles. Like last year, this popcorn bucket Stitch, Vampire Stitch, came out like right off the bat, and we didn't see it at Disney World until end of October, mid to end of October. So like Disneyland typically tends to do parties a little bit bigger and a little bit better. So if you have the opportunity and you've been to Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party, definitely try to hit up Oogie Boogie Bash if you're out there, because it really does. Just some of the videos, the photos that I've seen, really do just look really cool. I would love to hit it
Yep.
up one year.
Yep, for sure.
All right. Well, I think that wraps it up.
Yep, I think so too.
Yeah. So fun times. Again, I'll reiterate. Go to the Halloween party. If you're heading to Disney between August, September, October this year, hit us up, send us an email, message us on Facebook. We would love to hook you guys up on our list. That way, once we get ticket dates, we can get you guys tickets. That's the fun part about what we do as travel agents is on launch days and release days, we wake up stupid early and we get that stuff for you guys, so you guys don't have to do it. So
Yep.
definitely give us a shout. We'd love to help you guys out. I would love to see people going to the Halloween parties. So that does wrap up this episode as we head into a nice long 4-week break. Over the next couple of weeks, Lori and I are going to be traveling a lot, like we said. I'm heading out to Disneyland Sunday. She's heading out to Disney World and Epic Universe that week as well. You're heading out the end of next week, right?
Yep, Thursday.
Yeah. So, and then she comes back, and then I'm heading off to Disney World, and then I come back, and she's heading back to Epic Universe.
The Epic, yes.
So, we've got a lot of stuff planned in May to go and get some updated content and information for you guys. So definitely stay tuned in June as we go and we dive into those trip reports. I'm super excited to head to Disneyland since it'll be a first time for both of us and just kind of talk all the things that are 70th anniversary with Disneyland right now. We're doing a VIP tour, which I've never done before. So I'm super excited to get that experience under my belt and be able to talk to you guys about VIP tours. So yeah, we got lots of fun stuff planned for June. So definitely keep an eye on our social media pages over the next couple of weeks, and we will let you guys know when we're going back live, which theoretically should be the first Sunday in June.
Yep. I think that's June 1st, if I'm not mistaken.
It is. Yep.
Yep. Fun stuff.
Anything to add?
No, and I look forward to you going live when you're on the
I'm not going on the Wheel of Death. Eric thinks he's going to get me on the Wheel of Death. I'm not doing it. I'm not. I might.
That's funny. Oh, and I'm excited because I'm gonna try to get Olivia into Dark Universe.
Yeah, that'll be good.
At night. So
don't forget, if you get your face painted, you can't drink alcohol anymore.
Oh, okay. I'll keep that in mind.
Yeah, don't forget that. That's an important thing to remember.
Got it. All right. Sounds fun. Can't wait to get some new content and fun stuff and then come back and share all new things.
I will be going live from the parks quite a bit from our TikTok.
Yeah, same.
That is my plan. I don't know how much on Monday, but for sure Tuesday and Wednesday I'll be going live from the parks quite a bit as I walk around and explore. Monday we'll be on our VIP tour, so I don't quite know what that vibe is going to be yet, but definitely keep an eye on our TikToks. If you're not following us on TikTok, please head over and give us a follow. That way when I go live from Disneyland on Tuesday and Wednesday, you guys can see what we're up to and ask questions. So super excited. My roommate that I'm rooming with is a Disneyland expert, so super excited to have him
good stuff
with me, and he's got to take care of me. So with that being said, thank you for joining us. Thank you for tuning in. We always appreciate getting to do this with you each week. We're going to miss you guys over the next couple of weeks, but definitely stay in touch. We'll do our best to keep up with you guys on social media and continue to post, but we do have a lot planned. So definitely stay tuned. And as
Yep.
always, we appreciate you guys. You want to close this out?
I just closed out all my notes.
Fine, I'll do it. All right. So if you are looking to get more information on Going Beyond the Castle, if you're looking to check out our blog, if you're looking to get Going Beyond the Castle merchandise, anything like that, anything and everything you can find on our website at www.goingbeyondthecastle.com. We also have a Beacons channel, which is really quick access to all of our social media channels, our audio version of the podcast, and where you can watch us live each week. That is beacons.ai/going beyond the castle. And of course, as we said a couple times in this episode, if you're looking to get tickets, if you're looking for a trip to be planned for you, or if you just want to talk something about the podcast, please reach out to us at our email at info@goingbeyondthecastle.com. So that being said, we love you guys, and we will talk to you guys in June.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Thank you for joining us on this magical journey. We hope today's episode brought a little extra spark to your day and inspired your next adventure. Whether it's a thrilling escape to Universal, a dream cruise getaway, or unforgettable memories at Disney. Have questions? A topic you'd like us to cover? Your own magical story to share, or looking for travel assistance? We'd love to hear from you. Drop us a line at info@goingbeyondthecastle.com. Be sure to check out all our social media links and podcast platforms at beacons.ai/Going Beyond the Castle podcast. And don't miss the fun in our Facebook group, Going Beyond the Castle Podcast Lounge, where we share tips, updates, and behind-the-scenes moments. Until next time, see you real soon.